Welcome to Bodwell High School here in beautiful North Vancouver. North Vancouver is located just across the harbor from downtown Vancouver. North Vancouver is also home to some of the greatest skiing in the world, which in itself is only about 20 minutes away. Bodwell High School is a boarding school. Almost all of our students live right here on the campus, and not just students living on the campus, but we have staff, the principal, the vice principal, one of the nurses. We have a number of others that live here 24 hours a day. Of course, on top of all that, most of our students are boarding because most of our students are international students. They come here for various reasons, but with the purpose of going to university. So in that regard, we can say Bodwell High School is a university preparation school, really trying to guide our students, not just to university, but of course growth and development for life, with the immediate goal being the university. All right, we'll begin here in our library. Now the library is part of the sort of new part of the building here. But as you can see, much like the rest of the school, the library kind of has some, well, first of all, has some interesting pieces in it and tables and whatnot, but it also has a lot of natural light, and this is kind of where students will spend their time. We will move along here, and we kind of begin here. It's sort of the history wall. The school was founded in 1991, and this would be the 34th year, founded by our two founders, who are still very involved in the school to this very day. And in fact, they've been involved obviously since the beginning. We have a lot of staff that have actually been here for 20, 25, 30 years. Lots and lots of staff who started with us way back when, still with us, and this talks a little bit about that. Of course, lots of alumni, and they've gone on to great things. They've been decision makers, they've been global leaders, they've been entrepreneurs, scientists, and so on. We'll continue along. Bodwell has about 450 students, almost all of which are international students. In fact, we really put a focus on international student support. We look over here, we have our, this is our nursing area. Of course, we have a nurse that lives on site 24 hours a day. We have over here is where our counselors will sit. Our counselors really are the main conduit between parents and the student and the school. Just a few examples of what our counselor will do. Not only will they help students select courses and kind of help them set a pathway to university, but they also act as counselors, you know, supporting their mental health and their wellness in this sense. Our peer tutoring program, any students that kind of need support academically can reach out to other students who will help them, and this is one of the ways that students kind of give back to each other. We move here to the West cafeteria. This is where the students would be getting all of their meals. This over here we have the boarding office, where we have somebody for the students during all sort of waking hours. There's somebody here during the holidays, during the weekends. A lot of times they'll even move these tables out. This will become a big living room, you know. We have to remember that this is not just a school for the students, this is also their home. We kind of differentiate that, I think, and that's one of the purposes that the school uniform would serve. You know, the students are expected to wear uniform during class time, and that helps to kind of differentiate maybe class time and then then their leisure time or their after school time. Of course, there's 3 meals a day plus an evening snack. All of the meals are kind of done buffet style, as you can kind of see behind me. Breakfast is usually come and get it as you want. Lunch is usually like kind of a set lunch that's handed in. Of course, lunch or dinner again is kind of more buffet style. Students have choices for every meal. There's usually at least 3 choices for every meal. Usually there is a vegan option or a vegetarian option as one of the choices. Then typically there's kind of like a more Western choice, and then typically maybe also a choice of from one of the countries represented here, be it Chinese, Japanese, Mexican. Now we are in the West Gymnasium, as we call it, and currently they're just taking down. We had our graduation last Friday, so this is where we hold our graduation each semester. Every semester we have students graduating, from both fall and the spring semester. Academics is a very big part of what we do here at Bodwell. In particularly an accelerated graduation, extra credits, AP curriculum, university support and guidance which we provide. We have cohort programs, and these cohort programs enable students who are looking specifically to challenge themselves with extra courses, extra credit. Students do have the ability to graduate a little bit faster, graduate with more requirements than needed, as well as hear from almost 200 universities that visit Bodwell throughout the year to help them answer questions. Of course, sports is also a part of Bodwell here. The athletics can kind of be divided into two types of athletics. I think we have what we call co-curricular or kind of intramural sports. Of course, we have basketball and soccer and volleyball and badminton and all of these sports that students play. In terms of sort of leisure sports, we do have, of course, as I mentioned before, ski hills close by, and a lot of the students who bring their own ski equipment will come in, go to those mountains on the weekend because they're close. And of course, being in North Vancouver, there's so much in terms of hiking or cross-country running. We've got bikes for students to kind of rent or sign out and use in the area, and there's just so much in terms of kind of trail hiking and riding. It really is a place like no other. It's here in North Vancouver. The other kinds of sports that we have here at Bodwell is what we call competitive sports. And those competitive sports include, not limited to, but include badminton, basketball, soccer, volleyball, cross country, track and field. Bodwell is one of the very few high schools that has an indoor swimming training facility as well as a coach. Every year we end up with provincial champions. I suppose they have a little bit of the edge when it comes to swimming practice. Let's go see the pool. So swimming is usually made available as one of the activities students can do on weekends. Of course, it'll also be part of PE class. We have a lifeguard that's on duty. In fact, our swim coach and one of our lifeguards on duty also Bodwell alumni. So again, it really speaks towards students who come here, really immerse themselves in Bodwell and its programming, and then just always staying connected here. Well, we usually pass by this area here. We have a lot of bicycles that students can sign out and go in nearby trails, and we'll see later on something called the Spirit Trail that runs behind the school, and students are encouraged to go out, take bikes, explore the area. We do offer a credit course in July that some students do stay back for. So this is another great feature about our curriculum, is that for the month of July, students can take one course, like 4 credits, one course, something they need. Usually we offer English 11, English 12, CLE, CLC. But during the school year, students actually have an opportunity to take more than let's say the public system. The public system offers 8 credits in a year, 4 in each semester, and Bodwell actually has 5 minimum mandatory per semester. That's 10 already, and then there are options for students to take cohort programs that offer combining courses and being able to earn more credits than that. Students really, I think the sky's the limit. I don't think we usually see students taking too many more than 11 or 12 credits in a school year, but it's not to say it's not possible. Students that really want to challenge themselves are more than welcome to, of course. So we're just walking out onto the mini soccer pitch here. Of course, students are always out here. As an international school, there's no doubt that soccer is kind of the main sport here, as well as basketball. We see an outdoor basketball court here, and actually this is a great opportunity to kind of have a look at the whole school here. You see the kind of the red brick, where all the red brick is. Now that's the original building, or what we call the phase one sort of the building, which was just classrooms. And then sort of phase two got added, so we can see on top where the siding, the kind of beige siding is, this is where the girls' boarding is. So the girls' boarding runs across the entire top of the school, and the gym, which is on the other side. And then if we kind of look this way, we can kind of see where what they is referred to as phase three of Bodwell, which is the boys' boarding. So this building is all the boys' boarding. Staff suites are also here. And then we have the East cafeteria and the East gym, the auditorium, the STEM lab, which are all part of the new building, and we'll go take a look at those. I think the goal of the school, you know, from its inception, from the founders, Paul and Kathy, who were social workers and worked with teens and really opened the school with the frame of mind that they wanted to help youths develop into global citizens, and not just the academics, but all areas of their life. So when international students want to come to Canada and kind of take advantage to what Canada offers them in terms of education and living here in the country, they kind of need that after school support. They, you know, where their family is not here. So Bodwell essentially becomes their family. And I think Bodwell, and the reason I've stayed here is because Bodwell just does that so well. It truly is the United Nations of schools here. It's not dominated by any one culture. Everybody is welcome, and everybody comes here learning from each other. And that global perspective really is quite powerful. So we move in here to the East cafeteria. You see the big sliding garage doors here that in the summertime, or when it's nice weather, or in the evening, they've got these all opened up and students are coming in and out. We might call this the East Gymnasium here. Again, lots of natural light. This is part of the newer buildings. Of course, sports and basketball, but as well, we have our CUE event that we hold in here every year, and that's where we have a number of Canadian universities, probably like 50 or 60 universities coming here, talk to our students to be able to give them more information to be doing that. It's a big event we have every year as well. This is our new STEM lab, which we're calling the Launchpad. This is an extension of our science, technology, engineering, and maths program, which we've had all along. The Launchpad and the STEM lab will give students the opportunity to continue to learn after school hours, on the weekends, on their own time, and this will be an opportunity for them to take what they're learning in the classroom and extend it to sort of hands-on, real-world learning. And this is what the STEM Launchpad is all about. So this is the startings of our STEM and Launchpad here. It's not really been put into full use yet. We plan to kind of really open the doors next September. We have a number of 3D printers. We see robotics labs. We see the VEX. We see the tooling and everything over here for students to really build things hands-on. The premise is that all students will have an outcome in the STEM lab. So we'll have the in-class teaching with the academics. There'll be students who are part of a STEM cohort, and they'll do the learning there, and then they'll come here and they'll produce something in their own time. The STEM lab is, I mean, I guess people don't really think about it when we talk about media as being part of STEM, but now as technology really becomes the foundation for a lot of media studies, we are also simultaneously kind of opening our media academy. And this is what we are doing with the space as well. We've got green screens and cameras, and we've got digital workstation over there. We've got, of course, a little area for students to film their podcasts, as they are called. Bodwell has made the step to begin this lab as the first extension of taking what's in our classrooms at the academic level and bringing it out to a real-world, malleable, hands-on experience. We've always talked about alumni, and we call this our STEM Alumni Hall of Fame. We've had so many sort of really successful and success stories come from Bodwell. We have just an entire list of diverse students who did so many different things in the STEM field. They've gone to MIT, they've gone to taking courses in structural engineering at Stanford. Okay, also part of the Phase 3 addition has been the auditorium. The auditorium used, of course, for lectures of some sort, but also used by the drama club for when they have performances. And this is also the room where we do have a lot of universities that come to the school. 100 to 200 universities that are coming in giving information to the kids. We hold them here. They're able to talk about their school. They're able to answer questions for any students that they have about universities, and we make those connections available for them as much as possible. We'll just come out here to the balcony. If we come around the corner, we can see all of Vancouver. One of our after-school clubs, and this probably gives me a good opportunity to talk about co-curricular programming at Bodwell. So every day after school, students are, and it's mandatory, part of what we call our co-curricular programming. The co-curricular supports academics. There are things we can put on a university application. Everything from academic help after school, should they need it, all the way to fun leisure stuff like a gardening club, which is one of the co-curricular clubs that we would have. But I mean, we have everything that might include the robotics team to sports teams. The co-curricular offerings are just so wealthy. We can see downtown Vancouver right there. Vancouver downtown is accessible by the C bus that goes across. Takes about 12 to 15 minutes to go across from North Vancouver to downtown, so students do have that option if they want to explore. All behind the school here, you'll see it running. It's called the Spirit Trail. It's a trail that goes all the way from West Vancouver all the way out. Oh boy, I wonder how far it goes out. It goes out past the city of North Vancouver out here. And they can ride bikes along this, they can walk there, they can do all sorts of things. This actually connects to the Trans-Canada National Trail. And then you've got Burnaby and Brentwood, which is over there, and you can really see all of Vancouver from this balcony here at the school. I think the advantage of Vancouver is, as I mentioned, it's just the topography, the mountains, the water, the beaches, the focus, and I really like this about Vancouver, the focus on like independent business and locally made and locally sourced products. I mean, I really like that about Vancouver. I should also mention that most of Canada's large startups are right here in Vancouver. Hootsuite, EA Sports, a lot of video game, a lot of film industry. Every major film that's out these days has had some part of it filmed in Vancouver. So typically this is what a boarding floor looks like. There's a big common area where at night the students will kind of be sitting around, likely in their pajamas, probably watching TV or playing video games. There's a fridge and some space for them to keep any snacks they want. We can see here, this is the youth advisor's office. A youth advisor is the staff that probably spends all or most of a student's kind of off academic time in this hall. There'll typically be 2 advisors for every hall. Those advisors are here until usually midnight or 1 a.m. each day until the students are settled and sleeping before they go home. Of course, there's supervision 24 hours a day, of course. The rooms typically are 4-people room. Right now, the school is not at capacity, so that means there's a little bit more room. You know, there's probably about 3 students room, let's say average. Students are expected to do their own laundry and to clean their rooms and to take on all of those responsibilities. Your typical room might look like this, where every student will get a desk. They'll also have a bunk bed of this. They'll each get their closet to put their things. And then, of course, all of them have, a window and some sort of view outside. The rooms are not huge, as you notice, but I think that's kind of done by design because we don't want the students in the rooms. We would rather have the students out using the space of the schools, being involved in the activities, out in the common spaces. We'd rather have them doing their homework during our study hall time, which is every night at 8 p.m. They can do study hall with a supervisor, with a teacher. We'd rather them be doing their homework there than locked away in their room trying to cram all of their homework into an hour. That being said, let me also note students who are 15 and under must also turn in their cell phones at night. 10:30 p.m. they have to turn in their cell phones as they go to bed. So from 8:15 when classes start till 3:30, the boarding is completely off limits. Nobody is allowed to come back for any other reason unless a student has been sent back by a nurse, meaning that maybe they're sick today, so they're going to stay in. They will be in a room with students who are not of the same nationality, so we mix all the nationalities, trying to encourage them to use English in their communication. So boarding spaces, total there are 550 boarding spaces, about half and half. There's about 12 rooms on each floor. Each floor has about 4 people, or each room has about 4 people in them. So the boys and the girls are not allowed in each other's dorms. So yeah, if they want to interact, it's down in the library, it's on the field, it's around the school. During July, we have our Bodwell summer program. So next week, we'll have all the students who come in for a what we call the Bodwell Summer Program, which is a little bit more of an ESL program. It's an ESL program in the morning, and then in the afternoons and evenings, they're team building events. They visit different parts of Vancouver. There's a lot of excursions and outings with that. And then in August, we have what's called our Academic Preparation Program. And this is not exclusively for our new students in September, but typically a lot of new students for September will come to August because they want to come early. They kind of want to get used to the boarding system. They kind of want to get used to the structure of the day before they actually start in September. So we have a pretty big group that come for the academic preparation program in August. All right, that is going to somewhat conclude our tour here today.
Hope everyone enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us at Dadi Education Group. And if you like this video, remember to comment, like, and subscribe our YouTube channel. And we'll see you in the next one. See you later.